Hi, shalom everyone. I'm going to continue these fantastic tours, friends. We are in Jerusalem at the moment, actually starting this right next to Davidka Square over here, the train station, right off Jaffa Street over here. Let's tour around. We're going to tour around now Haneviim Street here in Jerusalem. Every single inch of this fantastic city is amazing and worth exploring. So enjoy, friends, over here. Now, first of all, we're right next to where the Davidka station is. There's a memorial over here. There's a nice water fountain over here. That's a famous Jaffa Street. A lot of historical happenings have occurred. But let's walk now, friends, in the Haneviim Street over here in Jerusalem. As you can see, Rehov Haneviim over here. You've got two different road sides over here, obviously in English, Arabic, and in obviously Hebrew. Let's check this out, friends, over here. Now, it's the first time we're actually touring. We've got a bus blocking us at the moment. That's taking away the picture of the street, but let's continue, friends, over here. We're recording this on a fantastic Sunday morning over here in Jerusalem, the capital of Israel. Over here you can see a Moshiach flag flying over here. A lot of graffiti. Nice Israeli flag over here. That's nice to see. As we're going to make our way towards the Ethiopia Street, over you've got a lot of buildings, especially Davidka is a very famous part of Jerusalem. That's something you've got, like a nice classic building here, friends. Now you've got oh wow, nice trees also, nice side street over here. As we'll go on here in the Haneviim Street here in Jerusalem. Now on my right we do have like something that looks like a classic-ish building over here. You can see the old style Jerusalem windows. I'm not so sure what this building was originally. Got another building here across. And nothing like touring Jerusalem. You won't see a prouder and more passionate Zionist than I am over here. Over here you've got nice gates and doors. Olei Borsa, the big Knesset over here, a Sephardi synagogue over here, seemingly on the right. We can't go through that area at the moment, but yeah, very interesting. Once again, old style windows. This looks beautiful over here. It reminds me a bit of when we went to Emek Rephaim Street. Now we've got something across the road here. I want to do a separate video on this also, because it seems like this is a famous house over here in Jerusalem. Got some nice large buildings. Okay, let's just start. The English Mission Hospital. What's this? Dedicated in 1897 as a modern hospital of the London Jewish Mission Society. The innovative plan was based on a horseshoe corridor that connected 7 separate buildings after Israeli independence in 1948. The building served the Hadassah organization and today houses the Anglican School. Architect was A. Beresford Pite, or something, another historical place. I'm not too sure the insides and outsides with regards to it. I know there was a issue with missionaries in hospitals many years ago, so I don't know, but it says the London Jewish Mission Society actually would do it. This is where the street is. This is where you can see the Olei Borsa, the synagogue, the sign over here. You've got some roads. I want to do a separate video on this place also. Now, okay, over here, this was a street, so this was a hospital, the English Mission Hospital. Let's continue, friends, over here. Sometimes I pause it so I can do a separate video of the actual place and then upload it as a separate feature. Okay, now what have we got here? AISG. I'm not too sure what this is. The prophet. This also Haneviim means prophets in English, just so that you guys know. And part of the Tanakh. There's the Torah, Nevi'im, and Ketuvim. We call that the Tanakh in Hebrew. And obviously, Nevi'im is the prophets, and Torah is the Torah, the Bible, and prophets, and Ketuvim is the writings. Now you've got other street signs here. This is the Haneviim Street, and now we've got Alexander Hayden Street over here, and the Yeshayahu Street. 2 different streets over here. Right, you've got some old buildings here. This connects. Okay, it's actually green at the moment, so it's my right of way. Let's check out more. Got some old classic buildings. Friends, we are trying to go to Ethiopia Street at the moment. Got a lot of side roads here. I'm not sure what this building is. I think we're quite near the Russian compound also. Let's check this out. It's רחוב Ethiopia, זה ישר או?
ישר בימין הבא.
Okay, תודה. Okay. So I'm not sure what this is on the right. We're going to go right outside it now. This is Haneviim 55. So we will try and cross the road in a minute. But we've got another building here. This is famous Bikur Cholim Hospital, Binyan Daled. This happens to be another famous site. Let's see. I can't see any plaque stating that place. And we've got over here another Bikur Cholim Hospital. Okay, so this happens to be Jerusalem Alliance Church Ministry Center over here. So we're not going to go inside there. Okay. Very, very interesting. We've got the Bikur Cholim Hospital, Eva and Alexander Haydn building over here in Jerusalem. This might have been the old Shar Tzilik, another famous place. And it's actually interesting. You've got a synagogue right next to it, the Beit Knesset Hudat Elazar. This is of Rabbi Eliezer Abu Chatzera, now one of the famous Moroccan rabbis of his time. Yeah, Haneviim. This happens to be amazing. We're going to do a separate video over here of these hospitals. Over here we've got another Shari Tzedek hospital. The Eduardo and Jovito Kola building over here in Jerusalem. Beit Cholim Shari Tzedek over here. Wow, we're in real Jerusalem historical territory. Oh, sorry. Okay, fine. Over here, friends, we've got another famous place here. We've got a physician's house over here. This right outside of Seminar Yisudit over here, which is the Beit Yaakov one. And this happens to be a physician's house designed by architect Reuben Trostler and built in 1996 to the Israeli Medical Association. A 3-floor building with a rounded entrance. A Jerusalem municipality bought the building and turned it to a culture center over here. Now let's check out where this is outside. I'm not sure what road this is. As you can see, it actually says of it, Olam Meir Sagles, I'm not too sure how to pronounce it. So this is a famous physician's house over here. We're again, once again, in real Zionistic territory over here in Jerusalem. So let's continue walking, friends. So much content to see, it's just not normal. Over here. So I'm not sure what road this is. We've got another large building. This is a Bikur Cholim Hospital. Maybe we can go outside here. We're trying to get to Ethiopia Street. It's another end. Wow, it's a huge hospital, but looks like they're doing a lot of road works. We'll get another angle. Real Israel over here. Real Jewish Zionistic history we are exploring. Got an Israeli flag. Bikur Cholim Hospital, just waiting for the lights. Another view of this. So now we've got a better view of this physician's hospital, this physician center. Just from this side, it's got like an interesting emblem on it also, we have to point out. Okay, we can cross, we're good. So let's go outside, right outside this hospital. We can check it out. It's a Bikur Cholim Hospital over here. I don't know what they're doing here. They're doing some renovation. Let's go and check this out, friends, over here. It's called the German hospital here. The Hospital of the Diaconsian Sisters was dedicated in 1894. The order's emblem, a dove, is engraved in the headstones of the main entrance. After Israeli independence in 1948, the monumental building served the Hadassah organization, and since 1961, it's been part of Bikur Cholim Hospital. Over here, Konrad Schick and Theodor Sandel were the people, and you can see, I think they're doing some renovations. I'm not sure what they're doing at the moment. Yeah, we have to do another video over here now, another private one. This is where we happen to be. Amazing over here. Hold on a minute. Video over here. That's a hospital. That's there. This is a nice street scene. I've got like an interesting flag here. You know what? I think it's a good place to stop. And we're going to continue and do a part 2 over here, friends. Enjoy. Here in Yerushalayim. Amazing.